Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We've just had results from Brexit, which means that we're leaving the EU. As I said to you guys, I was voting Inshallah, but now Brexit has become Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. So I just wanted to tell the viewers here that a believer never ever loses. Okay, so some of you might have voted to leave, some of you might have voted to stay, whatever the case was. Doesn't matter, we're leaving now. That's it. It's Qadr of Allah. So let's just look at a couple of hadith with this in light. So this is one in Muslim from Abu Yahya Suhaib Sinan al-Rumi radiallahu anhu, who says that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, strange the affair of a believer, very strange the affair of a believer. Why? Because all of his matters are good for him, and that is not given to anybody except the believer. In asabatu sarra shakara fakana khayrallah. If some good comes to the believer, then he thanks Allah, and that becomes good for him. And if some difficulty comes to the believer, befalls the believer, then he has patience, and that's going to be good for him. Now this is for the believers. Alhamdulillah, all you leavers who wanted to leave, and now you're seeing that the pound is falling and your holidays prices are going up and your house prices are dropping. Well, you know, just either become a believer now and concentrate on hadith like this. And if you're already a believer, there's nothing to lose, because you just do sabr and everything is good for you. And the second hadith that I want to look at is this hadith again in Muslim, from Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu, who says that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam says that the strong believer is better and more beloved in the sight of Allah than the weak believer, but in each and every one of them is good. And then the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam says to us, ihris ala ma yanfa'uka. He says, be eager to do what will benefit you, and seek help from Allah, and don't fall short from, don't become someone who feels that you can't do anything. Have faith in Allah. That's what it means. So you seek help from Allah and feel that you still can do something. In every single case, the believer has to be positive. You still can do something. وَإِنْ أَصَابَكَ شَيْءٍ, and if something befalls you, then don't say, oh, had I done this, then this would have happened and that would have happened. So all people, I don't care how you voted or what you did, you don't say, well, if this had happened and that had happened and this would have happened. That's not what we say. But we say قَدَّرَ Allah. We say Allah has willed something, وَمَا شَاءَ فَعَلَ, and whatever He has willed has happened. That's it. That's a believer. It's always positive. Whatever has happened is always positive. Now put your heads up, move on, and let's brace the next thing that comes along. Because the Prophet ﷺ said, فَإِنَّ لَوْ تَفْتَحُ عَمْلَ الشَّيْطَانِ, that if you start saying, well, if we did this, if we did that, then that will open the ways of the shaitan playing his tricks on you. So basically, I don't care how you voted or what happened or whatever the case was, we as believers always look towards the positive side of everything. I don't care which side you voted, whatever the case was, whether you feel like a dumpling this morning or whether you feel like elated, whatever the case is, the situation is the situation now, and we look at everything that makes us feel positive. This is the believer. Now if you're listening to this and you're a non-believer, then this is our deen, this is our religion, and it makes us feel positive all the time. This is, these are words from our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam that will remain forever for us, and we always look at these words, and we feel good. We feel good. Doesn't matter what the case is, we always feel good. That's a beautiful thing about our religion. So if you're not a Muslim and you listen to this, come and join us. And if you're a mu'min, a believer, a Muslim, then you better start reminding yourself about this, and that's how we move on. We're people with a lot of goodness inside us. Why? Because our Prophet ﷺ has told us that the believer never loses. Either you do shukr, like I said in the last hadith, thank Allah, or you have sabr, you have patience. Alhamdulillah. That's it. Everything, alhamdulillah. It doesn't matter which way we go, alhamdulillah. Jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. By the way, last thing is I'll be leaving to go for i'tikaf, inshallah. Some people have said to me, are you leaving that soon after Brexit? Subhanallah. Yes, I'm leaving after Brexit. Oh my God. Oh my God. We're leaving. Assalamu alaikum.